Scroll number 7. I am grateful for all of it. 7 days. 7 letters from a man writing to a friend, from inside a life he was still building, still questioning, still trying to get right. Seneca was not a finished philosopher, delivering completed wisdom from a safe distance. He was a person in motion, sick and well, exiled and returned, wealthy and troubled by his wealth, in love with ideas and honest about the distance between his ideals and his practice. He wrote from that gap. He wrote from the middle of a life that was imperfect and real and genuinely, unmistakably his. This is what made him worth 7 days. Not the perfection of his conclusions, the honesty of his practice. He never claimed to have arrived. He claimed only to be moving in the right direction, to be returning each morning to the same questions, to be willing, day after day, letter after letter, to examine himself without flinching and report back with whatever he found. That quality of honest returning is the thing I have been practicing this week. It is the only practice that matters. I am grateful for all of it. When Seneca writes about friendship and loss, he says something I have never been able to forget. When he had his friends with him, he had them with the feeling that he was going to lose them. And now that he has lost them, he keeps the feeling that he has them still. This is not consolation. This is a description of what it means to be fully present, to hold the people and the work and the days with both hands, knowing they are temporary, and finding that the knowing deepens the holding rather than emptying it of meaning. The awareness of impermanence is not the enemy of gratitude. It is the condition of it. Seneca never pretended the losses were small. He only insisted that gratitude and loss could live in the same moment, that they must. This is the gift that impermanence offers, if we are willing to receive it. Not anxiety, not grief in advance, but a sharpened attention, the particular quality of presence that comes from knowing this moment will not repeat. Seneca understood this. He practiced it, and after 7 days in his company, I am practicing it too, with more intention and more depth than I had when I arrived. I am grateful for all of it. What has this week given me? It has given me time. Seneca's first lesson, his most insistent theme. Time is the only thing we actually own, and most of us spend it as though we have an infinite supply. I have spent 7 mornings this week choosing where my attention goes. Not perfectly, but deliberately. And the deliberateness itself is the practice. Not the execution, not the flawlessness, but the returning again and again to the commitment to live as though this hour matters. Most people never do this. They allow the days to be shaped entirely by what arrives, by urgency, by habit, by the path of least resistance. 7 days of Seneca is a 7-day practice of choosing differently, of noticing the difference between how a day feels when it is lived with intention and how it feels when it simply happens to you. I am grateful for all of it. It has given me inner wealth. Seneca's second theme, what I carry within me cannot be taken. The stability that comes not from external conditions arranging themselves favorably, but from having done the work of building something interior. A relationship with my own values, my own commitments, a practiced capacity to meet what arrives, without being destroyed by it. This is the only form of wealth that compounds without risk, that no market can correct, that no reversal of fortune can reach. I carry what matters within me. I have been practicing that all week, and I carry more now than I arrived with. That is the only measure that matters at the end of a week like this. Not what I produced, what I became. I am grateful for all of it. It has given me presence, the instruction to live each day completely, not as a rehearsal for some future life that will finally be real, but as the life itself. Pacuvius holding his toast each evening. Seneca receiving a windfall every day from the simple fact of still being here. I've been here this week, some days more than others. But I have been practicing presence, and the practice is its own reward, not because it produces anything visible, but because the experience of being actually alive, actually in the day, is simply better than the alternative. I am grateful for all of it. It has given me stillness. The lesson from above the bathhouse, that there can be bedlam without so long as there is no commotion within. I have tested this. The world has not become quieter this week. My circumstances have not improved dramatically, but I have practiced the quiet returning to the interior, to the place where the noise cannot follow. That practice is available to me for the rest of my life. It has given me the knowledge that I was built for this. That hardship is not the interruption of the life, it is the material of it. That the capacity for meeting difficulty without being destroyed was never something I needed to acquire from outside. It was already here. The week did not install it. It reminded me of it. I am grateful for all of it. And it has given me my own ground, the permission, no, the instruction, to stop serving under others' orders and utter something genuinely mine. The scroll, these 7 days, this particular arrangement of ancient ideas and personal practice, it could only have come from here, from this life, from this specific history of choices and mistakes and recoveries and commitments. 7 days with Seneca did not give me a voice. It gave me the courage to use the one I already had. I speak from my own ground, and I am grateful to have found it. What Seneca understood, and what 7 days with him has deepened in me, is that the good life is not a destination. It is a practice. It is the daily returning to what matters, the daily refusal to be swept away by what doesn't, the daily act of choosing how to spend the one thing that is actually mine, this hour, this morning, this unrepeatable day. The person who emerges from 7 days with Seneca is not a different person. They are a more deliberate version of the same person. Someone who has been reminded with precision and urgency and occasional sharp humor of what they already knew and kept forgetting. That is all philosophy ever does. It does not add something new. It returns you to what was always true before the noise accumulated, before the days blurred together, before the forgetting set in. I have been returned. I have been reminded. I have been here. I have lived this week, and I begin again, not from the beginning, from here, with everything this week has added, with every morning that has already been lived and cannot be unlived. I am grateful for all of it. I am grateful for all of it. I am grateful for all of it.